When you see that notification, go into panic mode. Oh god, what's he gonna say in his next Savage poem? I'm taking more hostages, that's more damaged domes. Remember 2 songs ago when I said I will keep beating you over the head, won't stop like a habit formed? I tried to fix the culture, but it didn't matter for him. Too stupid to understand anything abstract. If I strapped you to a chair, put my songs on and looped it. I got the tools to beat you fools with and violate you. Join the Me Too movement. I'm not making light of it, I respect those women. Anyone that's guilty of that ought to have cement blocks strapped to them drop where the fish are swimming. I'm dragging thugs into deeper waters than the men in the very example I just said 2 lines ago. Lyrically drown hoodlums till there's no signs of them. Nothing subtle about a shovel to bury this culture, and I'll keep piling on to where they can't find the bones. All the bets are off, and there's no sense of honor. Now you get ragdolled like Habib did to Connor. 5 songs ago, I started with a noble goal. I wanted to help the culture climb up the totem pole. I had no idea it'd be this hard to show you dolts. I warned them what could happen, first song I told them so. Remember, I said you're either with me or against me? Essentially, if you're not in that 40% mincemeat. There's no beef, I'm just indiscriminately attacking any dummy who disagrees with me. Nope, you can't have an opinion, stay silent. You're a sympathizer of a culture that makes violence. You and I care equally about it. Difference is, you want to protect the black image instead of fixing it. Even the people who are otherwise intelligent will argue irrationally contrary to the evidence. The stats gotta be biased, it's too negative. Okay, keep thinking that, it's to your own detriment. A thug's mind is full of violence, grabbing Glocks. Your street cred's worthless, the world thinks you're a laughingstock. You goons are easy targets, basically standing props. Aim these words at you, defenseless when I slam these thoughts into you. From so many angles, don't know what's hitting you. Drain the life out of them, leave their bodies with a sickening hue. This is probably giving you flashbacks to when you were a lad and your parents had to resort to whipping you for discipline. Since they didn't read, they lacked the tools to articulate their points, so whenever you act a fool, your parents used physical punishment to deter you. Understanding why it's wrong would have better served you. Instead of just screaming, "Boy, what's wrong with you?" Don't ask them, teach them, explain why it's wrong to do. But you can't explain things if you lack the words to do it. The subpar language skills is the worst influence. If your way of teaching is to brute force common sense by screaming and beating them, you'll never accomplish it. That's not teaching, that's emphasizing the consequence. That just makes it where their actions and thoughts depend, not on ethics, but whether they feel they can get away with it. You're not teaching the lesson when every day is spent losing patience, screaming at them when they do something wrong, instead of teaching them the points I'm repeating on this song, getting exasperated because they keep misbehaving. That's on you, you failed to lay a moral foundation. If the structure is weak, of course it won't stand straight. It has a weak base, but you try to hit it into place. You're sorely under-equipped. This isn't for debate. I tried to hand the tools, but at this point, I'm just flinging them in general directions. I don't care if they catch it with both hands or ends up hitting them in the face. I don't care if I end up ricocheting them into space. I'm flinging these words at them to shame them in disgrace. I'ma chip away, weak structures tend to break. I have so many different ways to mock and denigrate, and what a better way to publicly humiliate hoodlums than to use their own music to obliterate. Face it, there's stains on the race, who'd miss them? I'm launching an arsenal of heat-seeking truth missiles. It'll reach even those that have little to do with them. If you don't support me, then you're in cahoots with them. Some of y'all might be dumber than my primary targets. You're still in denial. I think you might be retarded. Acting like I didn't drop a nuclear warhead on your forehead. Ground's crumbling under you. Crap stains on your underoos. Cracked frames that holds pictures falling over shattering. Roof collapsing in. You looking battered, clothes and tatters in. You standing there looking dumb as if it's not happening. Trying to keep a straight face but inside you're panicking. That's what happens when you ignore the elephant in the room. The room is ruined. You don't know what that elephant will do. This is your life now. Get used to it, there's more ensuing. Every 4 to 5 months, smash your fortified huts, leave it war-torn and ruined. Debris to rummage through. I was trying to help you idiots, now I want to punish you. Less like Bruce Wayne and more like Frank Castle. If I don't make a direct impact, there's still mass shrapnel. You feel hollow, I'm carving you up from the inside by using your weakness to exploit you like a Wilson Fisk crime.